Hello, everybody. I just wrote this a few minutes ago, and this is whatever it is. And if you like it, take it. If you don't, ignore it. And make sure you do your own thing. Here we go. Thriving life all the way to perfect laughter, and how to more or less politely ignore good advice you did not ask for. You will ride life straight to perfect laughter. It's the only good fight there is. Charles Bukowski, go all the way. Grace is given, not achieved. The Catholic prayer to Mary. When there's no more deceit, mine becomes the land of the Buddhas, Bodhidharma. People will probably give you all kinds of good advice on how you should live and who to date and when to marry and why to marry and how a man or woman, anything between, ought to act their age. That will happen more often than not. Usually when you do not ask for it at all. And you can do many things. You can politely ignore it and see it as an interesting point of view, or you can walk away and smile and never meet them again for tea or coffee or any combination of both, whatever floats your boat. Before giving yourself a hard time about where you are or ought to be in life and whatnot, or wanting to punch them in the face for daring to violate your field, and both might be applicable at different times, though I would usually disavow violence unless absolutely necessary, and usually isn't, and even if you would, you will be better off avoiding a costly legal fee. It's much better to simply see them as little boys and girls are so afraid and terrified of your freedom, they have a need to tell you how you should live, smaller than they do, for it would make their prison a bit more bearable. And there's no point in arguing with them or debating them or convincing them or even judging them. If someone feels like living on 1 square feet of space and never moving and never choosing something different and call it life, that's their choice. You, my friend, my little creative punky unicorn, know better. You know that the world was made to be free in. And you know there are layers and layers upon layers of life waiting to be discovered. And even though you know one choice usually excludes the other, you also know time is not linear. And you can, will, and probably have ridden the funky unicorn to the endless laughter, the only good fight worth fighting for. As the wise, worrying old man Bukowski made it clear. And you will hold on to the truth you hold dear. And it'll cost you a lot, and sometimes you will wonder the price, if the price is really worth it. And you will find yourself shedding a tear or 16 at the fact that you don't live a perfect American life with a wife and a child, Sunday lunches, and dinners for Christmas. And you will know you can choose that too, and it is not wrong, as the shadow dancer once tried to tell you. But you were too obsessed with the idea that you wanted her, you were too obsessed with the idea that you wanted her to be for you, to be able to truly listen. And then you might realize you were judging her freedom because you dare not to live so freely just yet yourself. But that's still okay, and you're not wrong, and you have not really done anything terribly wrong. Assuming you're not a narcissistic psychopath or a real jerk, then you wouldn't be reading this anyway. So, little one, you're a grand incarnation of life itself. You are truly not wrong, and you're not even obliged to be right. You're only obliged to go where no man, woman, being has ever gone before, preferably not die too soon and have fun on the journey. And be kind along the way. Humans can be mean and evil to each other and everyone and everything around them. But that's mostly because they don't really know themselves. And they're mostly miserable. That is also not yours to carry or even engage with, unless you feel like it. Happy journeying. And may the innocent little baby Jesus, whom they eventually also crucified and made his teaching into a parody, set you and all of us free. By love and joy and a genuine desire for yours and my freedom and real choice. Alpha Samo. Love you all. Merry Christmas, Hanukkah, Happy Holidays, Yuletide, whatever you're celebrating. This is your life. Don't waste it. Love you. Bye bye.